Hi, thanks for your interest in my new book. I'm Coach Van Tassel, the author of The Art of Playing Wide Receiver, How to Dominate Your Opponent. This book is 10 chapters that are jam-packed with stunning graphics, illustrations, and awesome training videos. The book begins by describing the art of playing the receiver position. My goal is to not only increase your knowledge of the position, but as your confidence and skills increase, I can teach you how to freelance your way to becoming an unstoppable receiver. In Chapter 2, I introduce you to the biomechanics of excelling at the position. It's all about using the different parts of your body to perform receiver techniques at a high level. We'll discuss things like your stance, the plant foot, the hips and shoulders, the eyes and the head. At the end of this chapter, I even have a quiz for you to take so that you can test your knowledge. Chapter 3 discusses the various ways a receiver can attack a defender downfield. Deception, variable speed releases, how to use the shoulders to create body lean, and running up the toes of the defender are all techniques that are invaluable when attacking a defender downfield, and they are all covered in this chapter. Chapter 4 contains a tremendous amount of information on how to apply a line release against a press defender at the line of scrimmage. How to apply the appropriate footwork and handwork versus the defender are discussed in detail, as both techniques must be performed in unison to be effective. In Chapter 5, I teach all of the fundamentals associated with how to apply appropriate stemming techniques against different alignments by the defender. Topics covered include line of scrimmage stems, downfield stems, double move stems, the strategy of downfield stemming, the stair-step stem versus man coverage, and the bait technique. How to catch a football properly is discussed in Chapter 6. We will cover fundamentals associated with the proper hand positioning, vertical route techniques, how to use the hands together, taking the body to the ball, the different route phases, individual goals as a receiver, and how bad do you want it, as you will only be as good as you want to be. Chapter 7 covers 11 basic pass routes. There are far more than 11 pass routes in most schemes, but the routes covered here are the most common, as well as the foundation from which most other routes are based on. You can't be a complete receiver unless you know how to block. Chapter 8 will teach you how to be a blocking machine. Receivers actually spend more time blocking than they do running routes, so this chapter is a must-read. Chapter 9 discusses coverages and the pre- and post-snap reads associated with those coverages. Don't think that only the quarterback needs to know coverages, because as a receiver, you have to be on the same page with your quarterback. If you don't know your coverages, you won't be in sync with your quarterback. You can't be an effective receiver if you don't have confidence. Chapter 10 will teach you how to be an extremely confident receiver. Additionally, in this chapter, we have a note to coaches on how to be the most effective coach possible. This one-of-a-kind book will empower young athletes to take their receiver skills to a totally new level. Grab a copy today and I'll see you inside.